Yeah, so Ron's asking a really good question. Thank you, Ron. Do you have any tips for quickly making drum tracks? Currently, I'm just programming MIDI notes in one at a time in the DAW. Yes, I do. Right now, let's go over to Studio Cam. No, not Studio Cam, Computer Cam. Right, so at the moment, let's just get something up here. Let's just get this up. All right, so what you are doing, let's just call that 808 at the moment, Ron. And by the way, with the people asking questions, please stay on because I will get to all of these questions. I'm going to make sure, even if I don't have time to do a splurge myself on this, I will make sure I get to all your questions. So please stay on, and please also like this video if you're into what we're doing here. Then please go ahead and like the video. It'll be doing me a massive favor. Telling the algorithms that this is something that, oh look, they've got new icons, yay. Sorry, that's the first time I've got excited about the Logic update. How sad am I? And I'm not saying, by the way, that I don't like these things at all. It's just when I see new things like this, I know that what that means is that I'm not going to make a lot of music in the time that I'm learning about this, and that tends to bug me a bit. So I'm not saying that it's not a good thing, but in an unqualified way, I say that really pleases me because I use the 808 a lot, and they've now got an icon for the 808, and I couldn't be bothered to go and get one myself. So anyway, just shows you how my mind works, right? Okay, so what Ron is doing at the moment, I presume, is something like this. And I'm not saying this is wrong, okay? Because there's a lot of great producers that do this, okay? So probably doing something like this. Is it C1? Yeah. So let's just go. Oop. Right. Let's just go like that. Right, and I mean, just be in your mind timing me doing this. All right, there we go. All right, yeah. And obviously I'm not as fast as I would be if I did this all the time. Okay, so there's lots of things that you would avoid. All right. Okay. There we go. And like that. All right. So now I've got a kick drum in there. Yeah, so I don't know how long that took. 30 seconds, 45 seconds, something like that. Yeah. Now let's do this. So just to hang on, sorry, got to turn off the pattern. Oh, come on, Roland Cloud, please don't have not authorized me. Oh, good. Right. Oop. Right. There we go. Right, so yeah, so that took me 30 seconds, 45 seconds, something like that. Right, now let's do it a different way. Right, let's get the click track on. What's going on? That's okay. I can't hear the click track. Sorry, reset the timer. I don't know what's going on. Click while recording. Strange. Maybe it's changed because of the update. Anyway. Right. So from the time that I actually sorted out the metronome, how long does that take me? Five seconds, 10 seconds, something like that. So there you can see, so just imagine that. I mean, even if I was going, let's say I go really, really fast with the drawing in thing, yeah, and it takes me like 15 seconds, yeah, right, and then you just think about, so, and let's say that took me 5 seconds. It took me the amount of time it took to play, yeah. So if you just think about the amount of times that you are doing that in the creative process in various different ways. So you've got, maybe hats, maybe a snare, maybe a loop, or maybe, bass lines, all of these different kind of things. Can you see how much, even if you are the fastest, like, drawer, it's possible to have, can you see how much more time that is going to create over the course of your music making career? It's a lot, right? Even if you're super fast, yeah? Now you might say, yeah, but Mike, I can't do that. But that's kind of like, I mean, could you walk when you came out of your mother's womb? There's only 2 things that you could really do. Maybe I have 3, maybe 3 things that you could really do when you came out of your mother's womb. One was cry. The other was various forms of horrible substances coming out of your mouth and other orifices. And really, oh yeah, and the other is possibly drink milk. But in some cases, babies even have to learn that. Yeah, you don't know how to sleep. I mean, you do sleep, but you don't really know how to sleep. Yeah, you've learned literally everything. Yeah, it's amazing how little. I mean, when you have a baby, it's amazing how little they can do. They literally can't do anything. Yeah. So what I'm suggesting to you, Ron, is that get a little, like, one of those Korg Nano things and start actually trying to play things in time. You'll be rubbish at it at first. Yeah. But just get into the habit of practicing that, and that time that you invest in doing that instead of drawing things in will pay itself off in spades as you get better at it. If you can't afford a little MIDI controller, then use the keyboard MIDI input on the computer keyboard. The other benefit of that is that you get a different sense of the music. It's a more kinesthetic sense. It's an embodied sense of the music. It's actually coming out of you in terms of playing it in. It's a little bit, it's even more like this, but it's a little bit like the difference between writing with a pen and typing, but it's even more than that, because you're actually playing the music. Yeah, and you play in the way that you play. Yeah. So I would thoroughly recommend actually starting to play some of this stuff in, even if you can't yet, because as I said, when you're a baby, you couldn't do anything.